What's going on, MSFers? Doolam here, and today we're going to be talking about Old Man Logan Diamond's About Time coming into the game, but there's a caveat to it, and we will talk about it. We're also going to be talking about some new event inputs that are slightly concerning, honestly, and slightly weird. I'm kind of confused why there's a specific input in there, but we're also going to be talking about the blog, just going over the highlights of it. I'm not going to bore you with all the fine details because you've probably already read it a bunch of times. So starting off, we got Daredevil Modern Strike Pass. Who cares? I'm not buying that. It's a raid character that already does things that raids... It doesn't matter. You're going to sim the raids. It doesn't really matter. We have Old Man Logan Trials returning, which is absolutely awesome. I know a lot of people still need Old Man Logan, and we're going to see some data mines regarding his diamonds coming as well. And we also have the release of Victoria Hand on May 1st. And we also have Liberty coming to the bumps. So Liberty is slowly but surely going to be farmable. Now, the question I have about Liberty is at their 3-month mark as to bumps. So they go into bumps at the 3-month mark. And at the 4-month mark, they are fully farmable, right? The issue is that 4-month mark is going to be right when they are releasing that new Intel store and Legacy store. So I'm wondering if they're just going to go into the Legacy store or if they're going to be in the Intel store. That's going to be interesting, or if they're still going to be in like a campaign node, a spotlight, orbs, all that kind of stuff. So I'm interested to see how they're going to kind of navigate that, because that's definitely really, really interesting. We also have an all-new event, but unfortunately it is pay-gated. Once again, Scopely pay-gating content, because why would we want to play the game if we don't spend enough money to actually play the game? So Psychic Cataclysm, it requires 5 characters at gear 20, and this is going to be for unlocking Professor X's Dark Xavier costume, and I have seen the costume and it looks pretty awesome. It's opening up on May 5th, which I'm not happiest about. I wish there was something that I could play because I don't have 5 characters at gear tier 20. I only have Odin and Lalandra currently, and the reason why I have Odin is because Odin is the best character in the game at this time without having Xavier. And then I'm building up my Starjammers. I'm building out of order because it really doesn't matter about building in order, because if I'm going to be taking the Vigilante team to Section 1 for gear tier 20, I'm not going to have all of them ready in time to benefit from the milestone that's going on in game currently for Xavier's Red Stars. And I would urge you to build out of order as well, and just build the characters that you want the most for your roster. So I'm not going to sit here and go, oh yeah, I'm going to start building Vigilante and hopefully I can get 3 red on Professor X, because I know I won't have time. So I'm going to build out of order and build the characters that mean the most to me. And I did Odin, and now I'm going to be doing Starjammers. And the best part about Starjammers is they are all one piece of each origin. So Lalandra is skill, Howard is tech, and then Havoc is mutant, and then Groot is bio. And then everybody was saying that dropping Rocket Raccoon is going to be the best for your roster. So I'm going to be able to do all 4 of these minus Rocket and use only 1 of each origin, which is awesome. And then Mystic was used for Odin, so pretty much a spread across the board, which is absolutely awesome for me. I will take it. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm okay with that. It is what it is. I get it. It's not made for me. And then we also have more Twitch drops. So if you guys haven't started following me on Twitch, you should absolutely do that. Link is down below. I usually stream on the weekends now because of Crucible, so you can see all of my Crucible attacks live and in color and see the planning that goes on behind the scenes that you don't see on YouTube. And it's a great time. You also get to heckle me, which that's the favorite part of the community. We're also going to be getting some L4 training materials and 5 Victoria hand shards as well. So a premium character being put in the Twitch drops, absolutely awesome. So a big incentive to watch on Twitch. And then last up for the blog, we have a new event going to the command center, and the inputs are kind of weird. So we have play raid battle and spend raid credits, which is really weird. So if we go over in game and we look at the raid store, I have 15 million credits, and I'm presuming this is going to be heavily capped and heavily gated because if not, I'm going to be able to just finish the event super easily. But you'll see on the blog, it is a weekly input, or that's a daily objective, is spend raid credits. Then the weekly input is going to be earning armory 20 orb fragments and opening armory 20 orb fragments. But we see an event that's in game currently that is heavily capped, and that's the super deal that we have. So if we go in game, we'll look at that, and you see it's super straightforward. You only need to open 2 armory 20 orbs, or you could just play raid battles and you can get this done immediately. So I'm assuming it's going to be heavily capped. And it's also going to be tied to defeating bio and skill storm, chaotic storm raid bosses, which is interesting. I'm really hoping that hoarding is not back, because they're trying to make you spend credits, but these are also the credits that they're doing away with, which is pretty odd. So in a month, like they're converting these raid credits over. So are they like incentivizing you get rid of your stockpile by making it an input here? And it is for silver sable shards, so and gold and training materials, so it definitely is for rewards that you want. But I definitely think it's kind of weird that they are incentivizing using a currency before it is going away for good. So I don't know, that's kind of odd to me. But let's get into the data mines, and we do have the Thunderbolt showcase coming, which is pretty straightforward. But the thing that I am very concerned about is going to be this last part here. So earn intel and quasar shards. So Commander, the Age of Annihilus is here. Complete daily, weekly, and monthly objectives in the command center to earn 200 quasar shards and intel. So this was going to be what I talked about in that blog post that was talking about all the events changing and milestones changing and stuff like that. Use intel in the store to earn valuable rewards, including character shards, gear tier 20, level 4 training materials, and Old Man Logan diamonds. And good God, man, why? Why is Old Man Logan diamonds in this store? You're putting something in this store that is almost a year old since the character came out. And honestly, I don't think I can, in good faith, recommend people to spend their intel on Old Man Logan diamonds at this point. I don't think it's going to be worth it, because but unless it depends on the price, right? I feel like it would be way better to just spend it on character shards or spend it on gear tier 20. Why would you spend it on a very old item that is not really impactful anymore? It's an old stat character. Now, I get it, Old Man Logan's still great, but he's still doing everything I needed him to do without the diamonds. So I don't know if I'm going to end up getting the Old Man Logan diamonds. I will probably just end up getting the newer stuff like character shards and gear tier 20 instead. I know a lot of people are going to be getting training materials, which is fair enough if you need them. But what's also concerning is going to be the input. So battling in raids, cool. Spend campaign energy, also cool. Spend gold? Huh? What? We're spending gold to get progress in this again? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. What's also weird is I need to use intel to get more intel. So I need to unlock intel to use intel to get points to get more intel. So it's like intelception, which is kind of odd as well. I don't know how I feel about that. And then battling in raids with Hitmonkey, Silver Sable, and Daredevil Modern, which we talked about. Silver Sable shards are going to be coming in an event starting on the 28th as per the blog. So that's fine. I won't have Hitmonkey anytime soon, but that's okay. Hopefully we don't get too many points from that. But yeah, very odd. Spending gold is not going to be a good thing, especially if this is going to be a recurring thing that, hey, I might as well hoard my gold, right? I don't know. And having Old Man Logan diamonds in here is just not a great feeling at all, especially when there's much more coveted rewards such as character shards and gear tier 20. So I think it's really going to depend all on the price, which we will have to talk about. I am going to do a deep dive on the Intel store and what is worth it in my opinion and for me, and what I think is going to be worth it for you guys. So stick around for that one. Until next time though, this has been Duelim. Later, MSFers.